Hi, welcome back to the channel. It's Amy with Notes from Past Amy. I know people say, oh, I wasn't expecting to buy another pen, or I just said that I was going on a no-buy and there would be no more pens, or things to that effect. Yeah, well, I wasn't planning on buying this pen either. It's a Benu, and Benus are usually over my $100 price limit, but I found this on Mercari, 10 days ago or so, and the price had dropped a little bit. I'd been sent an offer. I countered with a much lower offer. They accepted. And next thing I knew, this was on my doorstep. So I accepted the super quick shipping, and here we go. This is my first luminescent Benu. It is used. I'll explain the super great price in a moment. The colorway is Ocean Breeze. So we've got luminescent ends here in this great like mermaid aqua type of color, so greener than I usually go for. Usually I don't even pay attention to the luminescent pens because they're just, no, they're too much. If I'm going to pay that much, I'm looking at small maker pens. But this one had a really nice amount of purple in it. I like how the sparkles fall, and the price was like 60 to 70% off what they usually are. So functionally, it's great. It's got the clip. You don't notice any, like, I don't see any scratches or cracks or anything like that. The tip looks completely fine. We've got a nice medium. I did ink it already. A medium Schmidt nib with the iridium point, as stated on the nib right there. And I found a color that matches the green parts really, really well. Now, maybe you're seeing these kind of non-shiny bits. That is super glue. The pen, excuse me, was being cleaned one time, so it tells me they were caring for it. But you see all this along the grip, and then a couple times here in the purple. That is super glue where they dropped it, and it had a clean break between this black grip section and the body, and they just didn't do a fantastic job of gluing it back together. So I am trying different things to get rid of that, but the long, and I've collected some ink from my table. Well, you know, it's good for something. The long wrap of soap water secured with plastic wrap. I did that when I first got it. That was 17 hours ago, and it did not work. So I'm going to be trying either acetone or WD-40. Those are the other two recommendations I found. I just wanted to use the least harmful first, but it did not work. I do not like, especially this right here. That one's really raised and it really interrupts the shine. So I'm gonna be trying to get rid of it, but that's why it was so discounted, and it's okay. It's okay. This medium Schmidt nib is about the exact same as my fine Celebration Schmidt nib. So big difference there, but that makes my pens go in order of finest to widest. I would put the New Year's first, and then the Celebration, and then the Ocean Breeze. These are all supposed to be the same size. Isn't it funny though how this being lighter makes it look chubbier than the green one? I do really love the Benu Euphoria size and shape. I know it's giant. Well, it's okay because for girl hands I have giant hands, so it's okay. That's kind of just gonna have to be my style. They all have silver glitter, silver clips. Two have the black bands. I love having the green band with the green pen. That is such a nice touch. I love the color matching, but I've gotten all of these for such a good price. I think about $200 combined, all three of them. So just over. That is great. That's why I have the three that I have, and I love them. But let's take a look at the writing between, just singularly on this Ocean Breeze. Maybe I'll pull up the Celebration. We could look at them between the two, but yes, that is why it was such a fantastic deal, and I will work on that. I'm not afraid to work on that. So this is a Benu. This color, oh, looks so good. It matches this glowy bit so well. Look, there's some glitter that fell below the surface. It's okay. Medium. And it's a luminescent. So these ends should glow. I haven't tried that yet because, like I said, when it first came in, I wrapped it up and I've been busy. It's been overnight and all the things. And so I haven't tried the luminescent ends, but if they don't work, that's not the seller's fault. So I expect them to work. And this color that I put in here is Colorverse inked with, this isn't a huge medium, Colorverse NGC 6302, I think are the numbers. It's that little baby bottle that came with Butterfly Nebula. Yes, 6302. And look how well that matches. Even just from an index card. I think that's fantastic. I love the color matching going on there. I think that will be perfect. You can see it. And I mean, that's kind of my most important point. And it matches. So 2 criteria met. I'm going to write the same thing with the celebration, so don't get confused. But it's easier if I write the same thing for you to see the difference. And the color of the ink is already different because I found out a long time ago that this one can use glitter ink. What's that called? It's not actually called glitter ink. What's it called? A shimmering ink. This one almost seems a little bit finer. Nah, it's about the same. This one's a fine. I almost wrote medium. It's not luminescent, but we're going to write that anyway because I'm copying so we can see the same writing. Inked with, here I'm going to write it different because, yeah. Diamine, Frosted Orchid, because I don't want it to be confusing. But doesn't the line width look very similar? Yeah, very similar. But this is a medium and the celebration is a fine. Now let's just throw the other one on there. As memory serves, the green fine is my finest of the Euphorias. The new Euphoria. We're also going to write luminescent just so we can compare that word. The only luminescent is the Ocean Breeze. It looks wider on the index card. Luminescent. There we go. Some of those words, like Wednesday, right? You have to just count it out as you spell it. That it doesn't spell the way it sounds like it should be spelled. Doesn't. Yeah, I think I said that right. And this is Private Reserve. Ebony green. My voice today, whew. Man, they all look about the same on this paper. If anything, this glittered one looks a little finer. No, right here, this one's finer. Man, they're so close. They're so close. Well, there you go. Let's see if I have it in camera. This is what it looks like. So we've got my new Ocean Breeze, the Celebration from Holt Pens, and the 2023 New Year's Edition, limited to 500 pieces. That's what's come my way, so that's what I've picked up. I enjoy them all. They're really not that different, any of them. Writing on a little bit better paper, I feel that the green is the finest, and then the Celebration. And since Ocean Breeze is new, yesterday it came in and it felt the same as the Celebration, so I'm just going to go with them being equal for right now as I learn the pen and spend time removing its super glue. I will know more and I can share that later. For now, that's all I've got time for. Hope you enjoyed. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.